My name is Sam Evans, and I am the author of Love Letters to Miscarried Moms. My husband and I found out that we were pregnant with our first baby in August of 2009. But on September 27th of that same year, we lost that baby. In October, we found out we were pregnant again, but then miscarried our second child on December 10th. I started writing Love Letters to Miscarried Moms 3 days after the first miscarriage happened. Whereas books that I looked up online said 15 years ago I had a miscarriage, 10 years ago I had a miscarriage. Love Letters was written in the midst of my grief so that women who miscarry would not be alone in theirs. For so many days after the miscarriages happened, I was incapable of a rational thought. I would sit down at the computer and say, "Okay, God, here are my fingers, go." And I watched the story clicked into place through a veil of tears. It is through him and by him, my hope and healer, that I experience the ultimate joy of healing those who seek my help. I am a pen in the hands of the author of life. I sought out women that I knew who had miscarried over the telephone and in their living room. Talking with them made me feel normal and helped me to realize that I wasn't alone. I included their stories in my book. The style of writing is such that I talk to the reader, as if I'm talking to a friend. I even introduce myself and tell her to call me Sam. And then we embark on a similar journey together. As I experienced it and documented it, and she as she is living through it. It is as if I am sitting right there beside her, experiencing it with her, from the pregnancy excitement to the loss and the grief, and on to hope. Love Letters to Miscarried Moms is real and raw. I pull no punches as I describe what happens to my body during pregnancy, or what happens during the miscarriage itself and the bloody aftermath. The American Pregnancy Association reports that up to 25% of all pregnancies ends in miscarriage. It's fairly common. Yet, most women who experience a miscarriage are left feeling lonely, ashamed, and depressed, wondering what they did wrong. By sharing my experience in vivid detail, I am reminding the reader that she is not alone. I tell her that it's okay to veg out on the couch and watch looping episodes of her favorite TV shows. I tell her she can eat as much chocolate as she wants, or go to Burger King and order the original chicken sandwich value meal. Say that 10 times fast. And then I say, "All right, it's time to get off your big butt and do something. Let's go for a run together. Let's get those post-exercise endorphins going so that we can fight off the depression that's trying to keep us both down." I include a chapter in my book about the doctor's visit, things that doctors did really well, and things that they could have done better. I include a chapter called Dear Daddy, in which I talk about how vastly different men deal with the same experience. There's even an appendix called Helpful Tips on How to Manage the Grieving. All this I do with as much humor as the unfortunate topic will allow. Many of the women who have read my book have told me that they have laughed and cried as they read it. Reading it brings about a pain that is necessary for the healing process. My book is the warmth, sympathy, and understanding that is the other side of the surgeon's knife and the chemist's drug.